So Joel is going to help me out here. If I'm way out here and Joel throws his jab cross, I'm really not even in a position where I need to block. Does that make sense? So I got to be in range where he can hit me. Bip, and he hits me again. Bop. Does that make sense? If we're going to close, start with, well, he's going to hit me. Let's be close enough where he can hit me. He does the first one, and I move this one, move that one. Now, if I'm close enough where he can hit me, I'm also close enough where I can grab. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, so again, let's look at what happens. We're kind of out here. He throws jab cross, and I'm like, this is kind of too far. I see a lot of you guys stretching, struggling to make this first grip. He throws a slow punch. I don't just block it. Watch. I pull. I pull. Now look how close he is. I pulled him off his base. I make the grip, and I drive this first one. Maybe I drive the second one high. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
You got to reel him in. So, if I'm doing it this way, he jab crosses like this. I'm not really reeling him in, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep my static defense up. With this hand, I reach in deep, and this hand is up high. Right? I could go ahead and hit him here, and then hit him here. This is the first one. Then this hand grabs, and now I've got him. And I can hit to the knees. Right? I can hit up top, whatever I want to do. Can we do it? Everybody say, reel them in.
Reel 'em in.
When I say reel them in, if you can, you're pulling them with each touch a little closer. I'm reeling them in. Hope that helps you with a good visual. Go! All right, let's talk about breaking this grip, okay? Let's talk about breaking this grip. So, Caleb makes jab cross, and I hit him. Boom, I hit him here, right? And I drive. Bip! And I drive, and he doesn't like it. He drives one hand straight in. Now, I can't stop him if he turns his body in this direction. There's no stopping that. Then he drives the second hand in. Now I'm on the outside. When we kind of think about it, I can move his body a little bit, but I'm not controlling his head. He's controlling my head. When he pulls my head, I go down. I could either take one in the face, the groin, the legs, or the chest, or I can move to the low position and begin to defend. He throws the first one. I block. Second one. Now what? I can't do this. He's stronger than me this way. But watch. He can't stop that. See how I turn my shoulders and blade? Hook. And I drive this one in. Now he's got to move. Bip. Bop. Now he drives. Drives. Bip. Bop. Does that make sense? Can we do it? Break and change. Go. Can we break? Can we break grip?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's talk a brief moment about this grip. In boxing, or kickboxing I should say, you're wearing mitts. There's no fingers. You can't grab like this if you're wearing gloves. It's really going to be an interlaced wrist, if that makes any sense, right? My gloves are going to be on. I can't really do the gable grip very well. I can't lock the wrist. It's basically a wrist kind of a grip. Now, if we're in MMA and you've got open palms, you still can't do this because you still got something over the back of the fingers. So again, we're looking now at a gable grip, okay? I make the gable grip, which is pretty strong. This isn't bad. This is what a lot of Krav Maga particularly doesn't mind making a grip and just pulling by the shoulders. It's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. I can grab, kind of like in judo or jiu-jitsu, I can grab the clothing and do these things. Those aren't wrong. I think there's a good, better, and best. I want to recommend the gable grip. The gable grip works for me. If you like it, at least try it. This is not exactly what I want, and here's why. You see that hole that happens when my fingers are in this direction? His neck fits in there perfectly. I can't hurt him. But when my hands are like scissors, I can close that space off. And when I grab him, I'm going to pinch his neck. Does that make sense? I'm going to pinch his neck in that hole. So if the hands are this way and there's a hole, and I can't stop my wrist from bending, obviously, he's not going to feel that pinch. Here's the thing. I get here. I pinch him. Now I can pull him. Okay? And when I pull him, I drive. Does that make sense? Some of you guys are still stiff arming this way, like you're marching. Right? With nothing happening in the upper body. I bend him. Right? If his grip or if his defense is low, I just target something different. I can shift back and I can now hit this leg. Bip. Okay? I shift him the other way. I hit the outside of the leg or I can hit the head. Does that make sense? So the grip controls him this way. Scissor those arms if you can. Pinch. Yank him this way. Yank him this way. Right? I like to say it's like stirring a big pot. Can we do it?
Yes, sir.
Yank him to the right. Yank him to the left. Go to move. Are we moving people now?
Sir.
All right. I don't teach for no reason. I have a rhyme to my reason, right? So we get here, he throws the jab cross. I can hit him, then I can grab, right? He throws the jab cross. I can static defense, I can move in and double grab this way, right? All those things are still legit. But once I get to the inside, I've reeled him in, I give him a shot here, give him a shot there. I drive this hit, and I go to pull him to this hit. I can pull him again to this hit. You see how I've moved him? Now watch, when I turn my hands over, I take a knee, and I have a throw. All right? Here's the magic. It's not a great throw like I'm going to grab an arm and do like a shoulder throw or grab the waist or do a lift. This is an off-balance throw. Here's kind of the nature of what this means. I get his balance broken. I break his balance again. Maybe I break his balance a third time, and I've also been hitting him in the meantime. It doesn't take a lot if you've been hit a few times and you're off balance. If I adjust the neck, that you go down. It's not magic. It's not like, ooh, he's using his ninja magic and the guy just falls. All I'm doing is he's already off balanced, and I just turn the neck and I drive the head to the bottom, and he has no choice really but to fall. Okay? So, there's going to be somebody that tries to do this. They're going to go, ah! And why would he throw? He didn't break his balance. Right? This, maybe dance and hit him here, this one. Now watch. Turn the head. Drop to the knee, hit the head to the ground, and you've got what you need for a nice knee on attack, right? Does that make sense? Can we do the throw? All right, you can throw both sides, but 9 out of 10 times, I hit him with the right, I hit him with the left, maybe hit the knee, get him back to the right, and I love this side. This is my side. I just always put right knee down. It's just my fave. You can go either side, it's totally legit, but one side will probably be comfortable. Work that side first until you kind of feel good. Go! Make the throw! Chance!
Sir.
Guys, I'm going to be honest. Why do you think, with all the great jiu-jitsu throws that we do, why do you think we're doing this very, very simple off-balancing throw for kickboxing?
Doesn't need a uniform.
You don't need the uniform. I like that. That's a great reason. Why else?
They aren't expected.
They're not in a jiu-jitsu tournament. They're not expecting to be thrown at all for the most part. They're thinking, I'm going to get punched. Right? Likewise, on the street, if you're punching them, the last thing they're thinking of is, holy crap, this guy's going to throw me on my head. Okay? So it's simple. The simple typically works. Occam's razor says the most obvious answer is probably the right answer. This kind of falls into that category. So we're going to go from here. He throws his jab cross, right? Again, I could be punching, but instead I'm going to strike, bop, strike, drive. I can hit the leg, right? I can set, turn, and I can make this throw. You guys have got at least that far. All right, let's change. He's killing me, right? He's hitting me in the face, bop, bop. I'm in trouble. He goes to the body, bop, bop, right? And all I can do is just hug him up. This is a Boxers Clinch. I want to control his dominant arm, his right hand. I want to tie it up. He can still hit me in the body with his other arm. That's not going to feel good. I just pull him tight, and I try to get my elbow in the way. Who knows what's coming next? Who knows what's coming next?
Elbow.
The throw. I set, turn, throw. And I hit him. All right? So this is a very, very common kickboxing, Muay Thai style throw. By the way, it's also common in judo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. I get past this, I tie up this arm. This is an overhook. I'm controlling the neck. He's hitting me in the body. Dip, dip. I try to cover that a minute. Now I get him walking in a circle, gets behind me. Now I'm here. I'm pulling from the elbow, I'm pulling from the head until all that slack comes out. Right? If I need to, I just drop to my knees, and I can hit him here. In kickboxing, if you throw someone, you can't hit him on the ground. It's not allowed. MMA, you can. On the street, you can't. So he throws jab cross. He hits me, bop, he hits me in the body. Bip, bip, maybe he kicks me. Bip, I just hug him. Oh man, I'm in trouble. He hits me in the body. Bip, I don't like it. Pull, turn, drop, and I'm here. Now I can hit him. If it's MMA, I can also lock this arm, you all right?
Yep.
If it's street, I can also gouge that eye. All that makes sense?
Yep.
Pretty cool? All right. I can choke him. I can suffocate him. There's a ton of things I can do from this position. Kickboxing specific, I can throw him. I showed you the one to the knee. It's a little bit easier fall. If I get here and I go to make my throw, I'm going to levitate him. Right? And I'm going to walk away, kickboxing wise, and I'm going to get ready. He comes in again. I get hit, no problem. He hits me again in the body. I turn him again. I make a throw. I get points for every throw, and he gets tired. Getting up takes energy. All right, he's hit me. Now I got my eyes back together. I can get back into the fight. Right? Make sense? Make the throw. If you don't know how to throw, tell your partner, please go to your knee. Help me throw my hilly the first couple times. Go. Here's the great news. You don't need to throw people in kickboxing if your punching and kicking is awesome. You just kick people and then they go to the ground on their own. They'll beg you to let them hit the ground if you hit them enough, okay? You won't need the throws. But if you want your throws to be a little bit better, try a jiu-jitsu class if you haven't been to our jiu-jitsu class. All right, here we go. He throws jab, he throws cross. I hit him, right? I go into this particular side. This is an option, right? I can also go from here to here. Now, I've got a high grip. What do you think is great about the high grip? Right? His center of gravity is high, but Paul is saying knees. Why is this better for knees?
Open.
You get the arm tied out high.
Man, he can't block. What's he going to do? Block with his hand? Maybe, but probably not. I'm going to kill him. Kapow, right? So the high grip with the underhook inside, we start here. We go 1. We go 2. Right? Here. And then if you want, you can put this hand on the other side of the head, and you've got a shoulder lock, and now you can hit him with both knees. Okay? Now, a lot of you might be thinking, can't he get his arm out of there? Sure he can. Sure he can. From here, I hit him. Right? I underhook. Can he get his arm out? Not if I got him tight enough. Right? Then I quickly move to this position. He goes to get his arm out, and I just put him to the ground. Cool? All right. The transition from here to one underhook this way is the easy way. Once you move the left hand, it doesn't move, it stays under. We pull. We press. Now the elbow, all I have is the shoulder. I've given everything else up. But now I can hit him in the face. I can hit him in the body. I can drive to the knees. Again, I'm controlling mostly just the arm. If he tries to pull out, I just drive him to the ground. Right? Land on his head. Do whatever I need to do. Can we do that? This is our last one. Go from our regular grip to an underhook with the ride the elbow over the top. Give it a try. And throw some knees in there while you're doing it. Get some knees in there. Go, go, go. Yeah, the whole grip. Piece. Spread apart. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Step 1 was what? Reel him in. Right? Everybody say reel him in.
Reel him in.
He throws a jab cross. Pop, pop. Makes some strikes. All right. Paul's going to do the same thing. And when it's Caleb's turn, he's going to break. So Paul, he throws a jab cross. He makes the grip.
No, the
regular grip. All right. Now, Caleb's got to break the grip. 1, 2. That was the second thing, right? Goes the knee. All right. Third thing. Let's see if we can start over. Jab cross, reel him in, make the grip, make the throw. 1, 2, 1, 2. And the throw. Nicely done. Next piece. Paul's like, I'm getting beat up here. He makes jab cross. Caleb grabs him and he maybe Paul is kind of still hitting him, right? Hitting him in the body. Caleb's going to tie up Boxer's grip. That's not Boxer's grip. There you go, Boxer's grip. Now he's got one arm that he can defend with. Paul's going to still hit him, right? At this point, Caleb's got an open side, and he can make a throw. Now back. All right. Next grip. After the jab cross, Caleb brings him in. Now, he underhooks this time, which opens up the side. Then he drops his elbow over his head. He's got the shoulder lock. He can knee him in the face. He can knee him in the body. He can go ahead and stretch him right to the ground. Just crush him down. Boom. And he can work him from there as needed. Who thinks that makes sense? Is it a reasonable progression?
Yep.
All right, if you can do the grip piece, the number one thing I want you to do is make the proper entry into this grip. This is not an appropriate grip for reasons I've explained earlier, right? This is not really the same grip because, again, you're not applying pressure. The pressure helps. Then make the knees. By the way, you can one hand and make the elbow. All these things are now there. Questions? We must fight! Get gloves, get mouthpiece, get gloves, go! Good job. Good job.
I went the wrong way. Oh,